It's morphin' time! Hello, this is Soundout here, and today we're doing an unboxing because I needed an easy video to do. There's a lot of stuff that's been going on the channel, and I hope you've all been enjoying it because I've been working my butt off to try to provide everyone with some awesome videos. So, to counteract that, we're just going to open my AmiAmi box I got. Nothing fancy. It's not even that big. You know, this is going to be sort of a short unboxing. It's got to be at least 10 minutes or else YouTube won't like it. It's funny, because in the old days, it was like YouTube had like a 10-minute time limit, but nowadays, if you don't do it and it's at least 10 minutes, then they don't even recommend it hardly. Unless you're like a really big YouTuber, which I'm currently not. Anyways, we're going to open this, but we're going to take our time. You know what? I gotta say, the weather's nice today. You know, it could be worse. It's still springtime, so my pollen allergy is just on fire. Yeah, I know, but otherwise I'm doing okay. It's a good day. It's a good day, yeah. Yeah, working on stuff, getting edits done. Not opening the box that I'm sitting on. Anyways, let's cut the tape at least before we... I just want to make sure this doesn't end up being too short. Yeah, so I mean, I've actually been surprised. The Thundercats videos are doing well. I was doing that out of love, but people have been really responsive to those, so that's great. That makes me happy, because that means I can keep doing Thundercats without, like, you know, tanking the channel by accident. So I will always take that as a positive. Also, Ultraman stuff's been doing well. I've noticed that. Yeah, the orb ring video, for some reason the update did better than the original. But, you know, that's how YouTube goes sometimes. But anyways, here's our AmiAmi thank you card for thank you for shopping with us. Hope your order arrives safely. Yep, pretty much, because, I mean, AmiAmi, sometimes it causes the shipping rates to go up, but they do pack their stuff incredibly well. I mean, this is always... I mean, here's your stack of paper right there. Is that just all paper? Or is there something inside? Let's find out. Because it feels like there might be something inside. There could be nothing, and this is all just me unraveling paper for the sake of unraveling paper. Okay. That was just paper after all. Alright. Yeah, I guess... Shoot. There's paper here. You know, it's funny. Sometimes with these AmiAmi orders, I sort of forget what I ordered. I remember, and I pay for it, and then it shows up, and I'm like, oh, right, that was this. Yeah, I think I got all the layers of paper out of here. All right, so I guess the thing that would be relevant to this channel if I reviewed Figuarts is SH Figuarts Ultraman Reboot. So yeah, it's funny because I don't think, instead of like a collection tour, I don't think people even know I collect Figuarts. Because I just don't like, it's not that I don't like reviewing Figuarts, it's just I don't like reviewing Figuarts. They have so many hands, they have so many accessories, the articulation be kind of finicky. I'm sure I could do it if I tried. I was just like, oh, they come with a ton of hands and accessories. So do the Thundercats. I think I've just been collecting Figuarts for too long, to the point where, like, I mean, here's the thing. I'm excited that Reboot's got a Figuart, like, no doubt, because Reboot's cool. I like Reboot. But I also kind of know what to expect here. There's not really, like, too many surprises. And the biggest surprise with the Ultraman Figuarts was Tiga having a fully rubberized chest that cracked and broke and didn't look good and feels fragile as hell. And that's not a good thing. And that's all I would end up talking about in that review because... well, I'm afraid that figure's going to deteriorate on me. So, I mean, Reboot looks nice, though. I don't know. It's like, where do I start, right? Like, do I just jump in and review Reboot just 'cause? Do I do a little retrospective thing? I don't know. I don't know. If you want to see me do Ultraman Figuarts, I have all the, like, Ultraman. I don't have that many kaiju. I think I have Zeton and Baltan. Oh, and I have Alien Guts. I picked him up for Ultra 7's effect. I have all the Ultramen they've released except for Fuma, Titus, and Shin Ultraman. I still need to get Shin Ultraman and Fuma. Titus is just impossible. I really want a Titus, He was P Bandai. I think Titus Infima being P Bandai was a mistake. I could talk about how P Bandai has just ruined Figuarts collecting for a lot of us. Oh, and I don't have a Trigger Dark on pre-order, but I got a Grigio on order, so, you know, I'm doing good. I have very specific, I just want, like, the main Ultras for the most part. I don't know where this is going, but, like, yeah. Ultraman reboot, SH Figuarts. You know, if this video isn't long enough, I'm just going to start opening him. I need a place to put stuff. He's just, there we go. Okay. Next up, yeah, we'll go with the expensive thing. So this is the Gundam Girls Generation GG Andalusia figure. So I have a couple Gundam Girls Generation statues. I've got Rain from G Gundam. I've got May from Build Divers Re-Rise, and Aina from 8th MS Team. And then I got 4 Murasame on order. Well, I think she just stocked at Big Bad Toy Store. Anyways, I wanted Gigi. I liked her a lot in Hathaway. I thought this was a nice looking figure of her for the most part. You know, it's interesting because I think that I want more Gundam figures of characters. I have one Gundam Guys Generation statue, is Domon Kashu. I want more like figures of the characters in Gundam, because a lot of Gundam merchandise is just being Gunpla. And I actually do like the characters a lot outside of just their mobile suit usage. So I like picking these up, but then I have to be really picky because they're always like $150 or more. And the US prices on the new one, the recently, like Gigi it was weird because like on AmiAmi she was 130 roughly. And then on Big Bad Toy Store and Right Stuff, she was like 230, and I was like, whoa! And that's why I imported her. Because I was like, okay, she's not going to be that big, because she's kind of a smaller one. It's not like I imported Domon Kashu, and his shipping cost was a nightmare, because he has this huge cape thing. But yeah, I mean, I like this one. I like this one a lot. There's the back of it, so you can kind of see more of the figure. So I'll open her up, put her on the shelf at some point. Yeah, I mean, that was the most of the price in the box here. And then, yeah, we got some Ultra Vinyls. I don't know why I started collecting Ultra Vinyls. It's almost like P Bandai has ruined Figuarts. That should just be the title of a video. Anyways, I recently picked up Ultraman Ginga Vinyl. A friend of mine named Pyrus Masquerade sent me this Ginga Spark. And I got the Ginga Vinyl, but he doesn't have the foot stamp, so he doesn't exactly, like, work with this. But it's nice to have. So I was like, you know what? I actually kind of like these vinyls. These are a lot better painted than like the Rider and Sentai ones. They're smaller too, which also helps with display space for sure. So I was like looking into some of them. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get some Ultra vinyls. I don't know if I'm going to go crazy and get like every Ultra that's been released, but I thought about getting some of the more obscure ones. And actually what got my attention was when they announced the Ultra Hero series for Chuck, Scott, and Beth from Ultraman USA. Which I have those on order, and they'll be showing up next month, and you may see them in a video. But anyways, so because of Ultra Galaxy Fight, they've been doing more of these. So let's just open these up. I took the hanger off Ginga so he could stand on the shelf, but I don't know how I'm going to display these yet, but here we have Ultraman Nice. Ultraman Nice was a character from a series of commercials, which, again, that just sounds weird, but that's just Ultraman. He looks really nice, and I don't just mean that as a pun. Like, for the most part, I guess it's because Ultraman has simpler designs, but they don't ever feel like they're lacking paint. Like, they even paint the backs on them. So they look really nice, and yeah, so he's Ultra Hero Series 22, apparently. But yeah, Ultraman Nice. He's nice. He goes, yeah, so he shows up in Destined Crossroad. So that's why he's here. The next one... Can't find the tape to open his baggie. Why is he taped this way? Just want to open my Ultraman. Alright, hold on. And for some reason, this guy is a Ultra Series EX, even though I think he has technically more story content. It's Ultraman Zearth from the Zearth movies. And I believe it's Zearth. I've listened to the theme song for... I think I've called him Zerth in the past, which I guess is also correct. It's Z-E-A-R-T-H. So Zerth, as in Earth with a Z, or Zearth, as in Zet Earth. So I'm going to go with Zearth, because if you listen to his theme song from the movies, it's like, Zeath. And Anyways, so here's Ultra Series EX Zaerth. I always like this design, and it's kind of cool to get him this figure. Again, I don't know if we'll get a Figuart. I mean, Reboot got a Figuart, but I feel like he's got more prominence, even though like Zaerth had 2 movies. It was just weird between times, and what was it? Did his first movie come out before Tiga or after Tiga? Anyways, it was the 90s, Zaerth. So yeah, Zaerth and nice, and then to finish up the box, you can see nothing else there. What's funny is they didn't have the picture on the listing for this one, so I was like hoping it was the right vinyl. But this one's technically not an Ultraman, but he's part of the Ultra Hero series, also an EX release. It's Andromelos. Now, Andromelos was a show in the 80s, and it was cool, I think. I don't know, no one's ever fan-subbed it, and we haven't had an official release. But Andromelos has been showing up with the Ultra Galaxy Force in the Ultra Galaxy fights, and so he's got a vinyl now. I would love to see Andromelos get a Figuart, but considering we don't have, like... I mean, we don't even have any of, like, Zero's crew of, like, Glenfire and all them. And I feel like... I almost feel like Mirror Man would get a Figuart before Andromelos would, but anyways, so there's Andromelos, Ultra Universe character. So yeah, I mean, this is just me starting, like, this really weird collection of, like, hey, here's guys I don't think are going to get Figuarts, and if they do, it's going to be a while. And this may spiral out of control, and then I'll have every, like, Ultraman as a vinyl. I don't know yet. We'll see. But it's kind of cool to have them, and they're inexpensive because they're like $5 a piece. And there's more coming in my May order, which I probably will do a little unboxing of because I forget sometimes that when I get swamped with these heavy editing projects, doing an unboxing is easy. Most of this is just slap some logos on it and upload it. And then people enjoy them sometimes. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this order. I mean, Reboot was the pre-order, the big pre-order. Actually, Gigi was a pre-order, but Gigi was supposed to be out in March, but she got delayed. So it worked out because I had only just Reboot, and then I tossed in the vinyls because I was like, vinyls. So yeah, and yeah, I mean, so you got some Ultra, got some Gundam, got some Ultra. Do you guys want to see Reboot? I'm asking this like anyone has a say. We're just going to open him real quick. I don't think I want to like mess with his accessories because I will drop hands everywhere. And the other thing too is the hands are really hard to swap on Figuarts because they still use those like pivoting, turning ball joint things. Wow. See, this is the thing that bugs me about Ultra Figuarts too. See how Reboot has his beam effect, his shield, his Lancer is behind there. I was almost worried it wasn't included. Him, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 extra hands, plus an alternate forearm for when he's using the shield. And yet, like, Taiga, Zet, and Trigger just come with, like, 6 extra hands, and if you want anything else, you have to go buy their other Figuarts. Like, I like when they do, you know, like, Reboot's newer, but he's got everything. This is everything Reboot needs in one package. Whereas, like, Taiga didn't have his beam effect and was missing some hand options. Zet didn't have beam effects or his other... Like, he could have used, like, 3 effects. Trigger could have used effects, but instead it's like, oh, you got to go buy Chimera to get the blast effect. You got to buy, you know, Trigger Dark to get the circled arms. You got to buy Juggler to get the Zet Riser. You got to buy Tray Gear to get the beam effect. It's like this annoying thing. So it's like, oh, hey, the main Ultra is only like 3,000 yen. Yeah, but he doesn't come with anything. Whereas here, it's like, you know, Reboot was like 4,500 yen, and he has everything he needs in the box. So yeah, I mean, if I were to review Reboot, I'd just say, hey, he's worth it because he's got all his accessories. I'm really curious to see. I'm pretty sure he's got a plastic torso because I'm pretty sure they did the rubber torso only on Tiga multi-type. We'll find out, I guess, when Powered Type comes out this month. Are you plastic? Oh, good, he's plastic. Thank you, plastic. Thank you, plastic. Okay. Anyways, before I lose all of Reboot's accessories in a horrible accident on camera, which I know someone's cheering for, but anyways, there's Reboot. That's the unboxing. I hope this is long enough. Just making sure it's long enough. I don't know. I should really set up a time clock on unboxings. Okay, so anyways, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill if you're watching this. Appreciate all of you for watching whatever this was, and also watching everything else on the channel. You're all awesome, and I really appreciate you. Also, check out my graphic designer on Twitter at darklaw643 and Hero Club at hero-club.com. And until next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.